Okay,
All
we're
right.
live, so we should be on YouTube. I will check that out.
Sweet. I'm looking up Hobgoblins 2. It actually has a better review than Hobgoblins 1.
It's the godfather of hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins 2 is the godfather of Hobgoblins?
I mean, apparently, if it's better.
Well, it's only Hobgoblins 2 is a 2.6. Hobgoblins 1 is a 2.3. So it's not like it's that much better.
Oh. Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna do this movie pass thing. I mean, even if I just do all the comic book movies coming out this year, that's enough to justify it right there.
Just seeing one movie a month.
Yeah, pretty much. I priced it out yesterday. It's like 100, and they're doing even like a special right now. It's only $7.95 if you buy a whole year, and it's like $115 for the whole year.
Yep, that's a good deal.
And so yeah, if you go once a month, you've probably made it back. I'm a cheapskate. I usually go to the matinees though. So my movie tickets are only like $5.95.
Matinees are like $8.
Really? For a matinee?
Yup.
That's kind of crazy.
Maybe $8. I was like maybe $8, and I think the regular price is definitely over $9. I think it's like $50 ticket.
I think my regular tickets are significantly higher. They're like up to like $12 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm posting a link on Patreon in case people can't join the Hangout. So they should be able to watch us there.
All right. Yeah, it's weird. I got the buzz that he commented back, but on my watch, I can't see what the comment was. It just says commented back. But then when I'm here on Patreon, it doesn't show any comments. What? I heard a guy.
I saw Jason Scott Lee listed for Ghoulies. What? But I don't know if it's the same Jason Scott Lee. The dude who played Bruce Lee in the Bruce Lee story.
Is that him?
That's his name.
So yeah, it is him because I'm on IMDb right now, and that's him. He's in this movie. Who else?
Are we watching it? Am I gonna play it on my screen? Are you guys broadcasting?
No, we can't broadcast it because it's a movie like that. I'm sure that's like copyright infringement or whatever. So we're gonna do like a countdown, and we're all gonna watch it on Amazon. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I got it loaded up. That's why I was making sure.
Yeah. So we're all gonna watch it on Amazon Prime, and then we'll just do a countdown and press play at the same time. If I can ever stop looking at IMDb, I always get lost in IMDb, just going from movie to movie to movie. Oh my god, dude! Hobgoblins 2 looks real bad.
We might have to do that one then.
This is the long-awaited part 2 for director Rick Sloan's campy cult classic Hobgoblins. Who was waiting for this? Dude, and it's on Prime Video, it looks like. Dude, yeah, it's free with Prime. We could do Hobgoblins 2 with Prime.
It was made in 2009.
Hobgoblins 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't tell. It seems to claim, unless it was worded weird, it seems that it was filmed in 1987 or something. I don't think that's right, though. I think it was filmed in 2009. Because the synopsis said, here. This is the long-awaited part 2 for director Rick Sloan's campy cult classic Hobgoblins shot in 1987. So he must be meaning the Hobgoblins was shot in 1987. Old man McCready is locked away in a mental hospital when Kevin and his friends are revisited by the nasty creatures. Hobgoblins 2 is done in style of Grindhouse. It was made to look like a 1980s cheesy horror film, down to having its own fake trailers. So it's kind of like Kung Fury, I would guess. They like probably made it try to look like the 80s real hard. There's not even a trailer. You can't even watch a trailer for this movie. There's no trailer for this movie.
The tagline is "Don't say we did."
Well, and I don't know if it's like, are they saying it's a direct sequel? Are these the same characters from the first movie?
I don't know. I would imagine that the only thing that it has in common is the Hobgoblins, kind of like Ghoulies.
This is one of those movies where there is not a lot about it here on IMDb. There's very little about it, in fact. But it is the same director and writer. He wrote the first one and this one.
Speaking of Kung Fury, did you guys know that they're like making a movie based on the short film?
Yeah, and someone famous is in it. Who did they get to play?
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, which blows my mind, to be honest.
And apparently they just signed Arnold Schwarzenegger to be in it too.
That's insane.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey guys,
What's up, man?
how you doing?
Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like a fake human being right now. He looks demented. Him and Stallone, they look really strange. Like they didn't age well at all. I really actually want to watch that movie with I think it's De Niro and Stallone where he's a hunting guy. Or no, it's John Travolta. John Travolta and Robert De Niro. Have you guys heard about this?
I think it was hunting season or no?
So I'm going to look it up right now. I believe that's what it is, but it looked really interesting. I kind of wanted to see it.
I remember hearing good things about it or seeing good things about it. I don't think I know anyone who actually watched it.
Oh, no way. It's not even. Oh, is it Killing Season? Is that what it is?
Killing Season? Yeah, that sounds right.
And it was released in 2013. Why have I never heard of this? Milo Ventimiglia, the guy
He's
from
in that
Heroes.
too?
He's in it too, yeah.
He was in, well, speaking of Stallone, he was Stallone's son in that Rocky movie.
Yeah, they both have Bell's palsy, so I figure they thought that they looked enough alike. Even though that's not hereditary.
But yes, I think John Travolta looks bizarre in this movie, Hunting Season. He doesn't look like a human being anymore. He just looks really weird. These guys, man, in Hollywood, they don't age well. They really try to cling to youth, and it just makes them look demented.
Yeah, I think like once you go past 50, like stuff starts shutting down for him or something.
Yeah, most definitely. So, Lewis, we're pulling an audible. Ghoulies 2 is on Starz channel through Prime. So we have to go Ghoulies 3, which is on Prime.
Oh, that's going deeper down the Ghoulies rabbit hole.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone ever wants to go that deep down the Ghoulies rabbit hole, but we're going there.
I know I've seen the first 15 seconds of Ghoulies 1, but that's about as much as I know about.
Ghoulies 1 is also... I think Ghoulies 1 is worse than Ghoulies 2. Ghoulies 2 is like entertaining in the way that like Leprechaun is entertaining. It's a bad movie and you know it, but at the same time, it's at least has some entertainment value.
Leprechaun was a painful one for me.
Really? You didn't like it?
Yeah. We had to watch it. It was like one of the first
First
movies I was taking for the podcast. Yeah, and it was a damn nightmare. It was really, really rough to go through.
Did you watch any of the other ones?
No, we were really bummed that like we didn't get like one of the like in the hood ones because that seems at least like crazy enough to be entertaining. But the first one was just confusing.
They tried to take it so seriously, and then they had that Chubbs from Teen Wolf was like a handicap guy, like mental handicap.
Was being bullied by like a 4-year-old kid.
Yeah,
really, really bizarre.
He was that kid from Shazam, right? The Shaq movie, the Shaq Genie movie. All right, are we ready to start the movie? I mean, we can start, right?
Yeah, John's watching on the stream, so
on YouTube.
Yeah, so we've got him on there at least.
All right. I'm gonna try and pull that up too. You said that's I just go to YouTube. How do I access the video?
The way I got to it, well, you can click on the link on Patreon. That's probably the easiest way.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Just make sure that window is muted, because otherwise you'll get feedback. There's also probably a little bit of a delay.
My face is the cover of that. I hate that. All right. Oh, it's just playing right here. I want to actually see the chat. Okay, there we go. Is there a chat menu? Like, is there? Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right.
All right. So we got a couple of people, which is great.
Hold it down.
All right. So, is everyone loaded up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've loaded the video and I'm paused at 0000.
Oh, okay.
I got a commercial.
Shit, no. It's Hobgoblins 2. I was loading the wrong one.
Oh, no.
I got too excited for Hobgoblins.
There's a Hobgoblins too?
Dude, yeah, we were just talking about it. It came out in 2009, and it's directed by the same guy that directed the first one.
Oh my god, I need to watch this. Like
That's going to be coming up. That'll probably be our commentary. Like, seriously.
Oh.
What were we going to do? Troll? We might have to do Hobgoblins too.
It's gonna be so bad though. Remember Ginger Dead Man? I feel like that was a painful experience for you.
Worse than Ginger Dead Man. That was bad. I just feel so bad what happened to Gary Busey, man. That guy, brain damage. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm paused on Ghoulies. There we go.
Okay.
also fun Ghoulies.
All right. So we're gonna do this like we do the commentaries. We'll just do 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'll let Jacob count us out.
All right after I get a drink of water. So we'll press play in 3, 2, 1, play. Lionsgate. Lionsgate did such a good job of buying up all those old like franchises. I actually appreciate that.
They started to like buy up some anime stuff recently, and then I feel like they did nothing with it. Yeah. But like Naruto, I think for a moment they had like Death Note before it went to Netflix. They were planning something with that stuff.
Did Netflix buy the series too? For Death Note?
I don't know. I think they just bought the American film rights because those were floating around forever. And they were with WB for a while, and then Wingard was attached with them.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know how it actually went up at Netflix.
I will say I'm bummed. That was Adam Wingard, right? That did that, you said?
Yeah.
I'm bummed that it didn't do well because I happen to really like Adam Wingard.
Me too. And I really like Death Note, and I didn't hate the movie. It wasn't great, but I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the series, so I didn't feel like I had any right to jump right into the movie.
Yeah. It very much serves its own thing.
I did show Tab Your Next very recently.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's another movie I've fallen asleep through.
What? Really?
Yeah, I've seen The Guest finally, but I gotta go back now and watch the rest of Your Next. I loved it, but I was just tired.
Is that Eddie from the It miniseries?
It looks like
maybe?
him, but
You know what? Maybe it is. I'm actually surprised. This looks like a HD transfer. Like, why did this movie get such a good transfer? I don't need Ghoulies in HD.
Clearly. Sorry.
Oh my god.
the toilet is sucking him in.
Well, and I will say, in the first movie, there is no toilet stuff. That's like the iconic image of the ghoulie coming out of the toilet. And in the first movie, it just doesn't happen. And I don't even remember if it happens in the second one. The second one, to my memory, takes place entirely at a carnival.
I hope there's like a Ghoulies in the Hood, too.
Ghoulies in the Hood. I love when movies say the present as if it's supposed to trick us into thinking this is happening right now. The font is on point. That is college font if I've ever seen it before.
Yeah. Looks like a National Lampoon movie.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin McCarthy's in this? Crazy.
Yeah, it said it was Kevin McCarthy. He's the one name that I noticed right off the bat.
He's getting top. Oh, Patrick Laborato.
What is he
from? Like, I remember him from Jag. He's in Jag.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think probably between the four of us here, there's very few actors we wouldn't be able to like nail from what they're from.
True.
She's running in jean shorts. I don't know that that's necessarily that's like a good workout outfit there.
She's not a part of the class. She's just running by.
And who throws eggs at a sign, like a candy sign like that? That goes to a building.
Those shorts
Look
are
at these
out of
pranksters. Out of control pranksters here. No college is like this. How many of us have been to college? I went to a university. I went to a state university, and I never, ever saw any of this ridiculousness in my life.
Yeah. I didn't either.
Hey, did anybody watch Happy Death Day?
No, not yet. Is that actually worth it?
I loved it.
I don't know. I'm reticent to say what we thought of it.
I think we thought it was okay, and we weren't thrilled about the ending.
I thought it was great until like the ending, and I thought the ending absolutely destroyed everything about the movie. I really enjoyed it up until the ending. What is this, like prank week? Is that what this is? Like,
it's 40-year-olds go to college week is what that is.
And who messes with a custodian? Their life is bad enough.
Yeah,
I mean, don't mess with a custodian.
Also, I never saw a custodian at
What was he gonna mop? The stairs?
Apparently.
What the?
This is ridiculous already.
I've noticed that happening.
That guy's hair is out of control. I could already tell. He looked like that dude from Walking Dead, except like real.
Dude, he looks like Kane Hodder. It looks like Kane Hodder.
Oh, I think that is Kane Hodder.
Holy crap.
I'm pretty sure that was him.
It definitely is Kane Hodder.
I'll admit that dude's bigger than I thought he was. He was at the convention we went to in Chicago, and he's a big guy.
Huge. Well, yeah, he's huge to if he's huge to you, he's definitely huge.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Lewis, how tall are you? Do we guess?
Yeah, you did not. It was very flattering though. I am not that tall. I am 5'9".
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think we both thought you were much taller than that.
I appreciate that. I think in my head I am, but realistically,
yeah, I am too. I always think I'm taller than I actually am, and then I try to go reach something, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. I do just surround myself with shorter people though to feel
just make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of toilet? They're using the Ghoulie toilet in just some random college. That is a cool toilet though. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind having that toilet in my house with like a demon's face on there. No one would ever use that toilet.
Good point.
Knock off Pauly Shore.
Dude, absolutely knock off Pauly Shore. He's almost at the level of the guy from Jason versus Freddy. That's knock off Jason Mewes.
Lewis, John says that you're taller than him, so you get to be taller than somebody.
Oh, thanks, John.
So watching this, or even thinking we were going to do this, prompted. We were both really sick on Monday, and instead of recording, we watched. What did we watch? What Italian horror movie we watched together? I don't remember what it was.
The Beyond.
The Beyond, which actually wasn't bad.
I watched that today. Is it good?
I
love it.
Yeah, I thought The Beyond was really good. I thought it was one of the better ones that we've watched for the Italian horror series we're doing.
It doesn't make any sense, but it does have a really cool ending.
Dude, and their rendition of Hell is amazing. It's really cool.
I gotta check it out. I went on like a binge today because I stayed home sick from work and I just caught up on like 5 movies.
And then we watched Troll afterwards because when I thought of Ghoulies, I thought of all the little trolls from Troll the movie. Oh my god, the amount of pranks is out of control. I can't handle this. Everything is a prank. That's an elaborate prank. Someone set up a bench that flips backwards. It's also dangerous.
A lot of engineering students, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
This is basically Animal House, and I assume there'll be Ghoulies, but I have not seen any other than the first.
We saw the hand coming out of the toilet.
Well, yeah, but we haven't seen anything else.
Oh, and what kind of frat is this also? Is this the frat of rejects? Led by a weird looking, is that like he almost looks like an Andrew
Knock off
McCarthy
James
character?
Spader. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Andrew McCarthy would work too.
James Spader.
He's not creepy enough looking to be James Spader.
The hat is. Oh man. I wonder if this is really what people thought college was like. Like, what director is like, oh, let's go to college. That's great. We could do all sorts of pranks. I've seen that lady behind him in movies before.
Oh yeah. Is it? I think she's a voice on The Simpsons as well.
This makes me want to watch Revenge of the Nerds. And unfortunately, that movie does not hold up well at all. That movie is kind of a bummer.
That movie, doesn't, in the current political climate, is pretty unsettling.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The ending, though, still gets me, man. When Queen starts, oh. Yeah, Marsha. I mean, I swear I've seen her before. I just don't remember where I saw her from. Oh, wait. This has X-ray? We could do the X-ray.
It'll pause the movie if you do that.
Oh, does it? Fuck. Okay, well, I've already fucked up. No, it did. I don't think it did. Maybe it did. I don't know. I can't tell. It's not like it's gonna matter.
Marsha
Oh yeah,
Wallace.
she's Mrs. Krabappel, John.
Yep.
You're correct. I don't remember her last name, but he was Mrs. Krabappel.
That guy in this suit has the biggest hair and the thickest neck combined. I've never seen something like that before. It was like super hockey hair.
Yeah. Did you
With
see
the
the
super
pleated
thick
acid wash jean shorts? That was pretty special.
But remember, this takes place in present day.
Yeah. Well, have you seen some of the fashions coming out? I think we're going back to the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
I think this movie and Monster Squad take place in present day. Because I think Monster Squad says specifically, it does not say premise day or premise day. It doesn't say like, it says present day and not like 1980 something. Oh, I was so bummed. I really wanted to watch Ghoulies too. That one is really weird. And there's like a giant ghoulie in that one, much like the troll. At the end of Troll, there's a giant troll. It's the same thing in Ghoulies.
Wow.
Hey, Fred's back.
Hey, Fred.
Hello.
So we're mid Ghoulies 3 right now.
Yeah, Ghoulies 2 is only on Stars, so.
But if you just want to hang out this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have an
Stars.
evil blonde guy in any movie. So.
Ghoulies 3 is on Prime. That's free on Prime. But Ghoulies 2 is on Stars through Prime. It's like a Prime channel. Oh my god, that gorilla mask was real. Oh my god, it's like rapid fire pranks in this room. There's things flying in the air, tying shoes together, gorilla masks. No classroom is like this. A professor would never stand for this.
Yeah.
Certainly not one like Kevin McCarthy. Dude, Jonah Hill back there is wigging me out too. Is his name Ragnar?
I guess
I
so.
think his name is Ragnar. I wouldn't mess with a guy named Ragnar. I'd be afraid I'd get a Viking battle axe to the head. Yeah, mine either, John. It was not like my college at all. Look at that statue in the background. I'm trying to figure out like what is the decor at this college.
Fred, where are you headed?
I am heading home from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Nice.
I feel like you're in Tulsa all the time. Is that like your traditional route?
I do a lot out of Tulsa. I was actually training a guy today, and this is the easiest place to do the training.
Tab, what is your favorite Kevin McCarthy movie?
I'm going to say Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but 78, because he does make an appearance on that one.
That's true. True. I really am a fan of UHF. It's a great movie. I love UHF so much.
UHF is
There's
an
a lot of
amazing movie.
Yeah, isn't Billy Barty's in there too, right? Doesn't he play the cameraman? Billy
I mean,
Barty,
imagine-
like the guy that... Oh, no, it's not Billy Barty. I think it's the dude that played Gwildor.
That is Billy Barty.
I think so.
That's right.
Yeah. You have to do the Gwildor voice now, though.
No, I
You know
can't.
that.
Not with my current throat.
Oh,
I won't
that's
be
true.
able to do it.
Okay, I'll give you a pass.
I'm looking
So,
to see.
funny story about UHF. I actually proposed to my wife at a Weird Al concert
That is
Wow.
awesome.
because I am a classy
I'm-
son of a bitch.
That is awesome.
Dude, I kind of want to watch UHF now, too. I have to find a copy of that movie.
I think I have it on Blu-ray.
I think it, like, didn't they just release a nice version of it?
I believe so. I can see how interesting y'all's movie is. Talking about Weird Al.
Well, we've done this both times. Even when we did the cartoon, we were barely talking about the...
Oh, yeah.
So.
What cartoons did you guys do?
Just Tales from the Crypt Keeper. We were going to do one Beetlejuice cartoon,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they weren't on YouTube.
Yeah, fine.
It made me sad.
Did not know that.
Hey! Hi, Jordan.
Hey,
Yeah, we got a couple people here. Max is in here, too.
Yeah, I said hi to Max, but other people are talking. So I did say hi to you, Max. I hope you heard me. I'm excited that we have so many people. This is awesome. So we're watching Ghoulies 3. Hey. We're watching Ghoulies 3 because Ghoulies 2 is only on Stars, and we didn't realize that. So if you need the timestamp, let us know, and we'll put it in chat.
Yeah, we're about 14 minutes in right now.
Yeah, we're at 14:10 according to mine.
Wait, has anyone listened to the Alien episode yet?
I have.
I know we were really negative. Were we like outrageously negative?
No.
Well, you're
We got
just
some
an
hate.
asshole. So.
Dude, I am. But I'll tell you, we got some hate on that one. We got a very nasty email about how what was it like horrendous? We were horrendously negative.
Horrendously negative.
What else was it? There was some very descriptive language about it. It was like unacceptable or something like that.
I don't know about that, but yeah, she was not happy.
About like one of the movies that like they loved.
Know about how negative we were about A, found footage, and B, the alien genre that we just
which I think was all me. But I think it's somebody that hasn't listened to a lot of the show, because I would say we're 99% of the time we're very positive about the movies.
Even movies you don't like, you're pretty like,
yeah.
Yeah, I did not feel like we were. Well, you know what though? When we were done recording, I think the first thing I said after we hit stop recording was, I was like, "Tab, that was really negative." Like, I was just really hard on all of this week.
I was too, though, and I think the attitude came from my dislike of found footage, because I was not excited to watch Alien Abduction. But, and I think comparatively it was a negative episode, but it's not representative of our other episodes for sure.
And I think the next, like, I don't know, 4 episodes that are coming out are all movies that we're really excited for, right?
Yeah, because it's Lewis's episode, and then The Witch and Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah, right.
And then Wolfman.
I cannot wait for the episode. The Witch and Autopsy.
Oh, dude, we loved The Witch, and if I loved The Witch, there's not even words enough for how much I liked the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Wow.
It was so good.
More than The Witch?
Yes, absolutely. And that's the thing, is that I love The Witch. Like I actually on Letterboxd, I gave Jane Doe the coveted 5 stars. I think I've only given like 3 5-star reviews, and the Autopsy of Jane Doe was one of them. I gave The Witch 4.5, which to me is like a 95%. Like I still really liked The Witch, but I didn't think it was a perfect movie. Whereas the Autopsy of Jane Doe, I thought was just, and I could not think of anything to criticize in that movie.
Wow.
And has anyone seen Autopsy of Jane Doe? Yeah, right.
Yes.
John said it was great.
Yeah, and we got a ton of great feedback about that when because I did the Monster Kid Theater post about it, and everybody was like, "Those movies are awesome. I love those movies." Yeah. So I'm excited about when that episode comes out.
That was Elizabeth that picked those for us.
Yeah. Hey, Skull Hottie.
Hey
guys, how you doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Oh, not bad.
So if anyone wants to jump in, we are at 17 minutes on Ghoulies 3, which we had to watch on Amazon Prime because Ghoulies 2 was on Stars instead. So we pulled an audible. This college is out of control. I cannot believe that the college isn't just destroyed and blown up because someone set like fire or cherry bombs in the toilets and stuff like that.
This college also seems to have exclusively white people.
Yes,
dude, yes.
Very much so.
There was one black guy who was in the fraternity of losers, and that was it.
Yeah, you have to have the token, as South Park is.
Yeah, of course.
Otherwise, it's racist.
Yeah.
But remember, this is present day. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
I'm also really excited for the Wolfman. That's going to be a great episode.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
What do we have scheduled after that? I don't remember now.
I will have to pull it up.
So no more negativity is what I'm saying. We got nothing but positivity on the way.
Well, I think anybody that listens to us regularly knows we're overwhelmingly positive. We get crap from other podcasts about how positive we are.
Did someone watch 16 Candles and decide this was a good idea? Because that looks like a bad idea.
Oh, this poor girl. Not the character, like the actress to be in this.
Any actor or oh my god.
Yeah.
The one with the deer head.
Yes.
So after Wolfman is the Jeffrey Dahmer episode.
Oh, sweet.
And My Friend Dahmer is on
Prime.
VOD, a bunch of different VOD sites. So it is there
just have to
for
rent
people
it,
to watch
right?
ahead of time. Yeah.
It's
Have
not,
you
It's
guys
supposed to be
checked it out
very, very good. We're also
it's
going
a
to be
shame
talking
we
about
can't
Jeffrey.
do-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying
I
it's
was
a shame we can't do that with the Ted Bundy movie, the Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie, but that'll be the Ted Bundy episode probably,
Yeah,
right?
I would rather do a Ted Bundy episode on its own because, not to
Like
be creepy,
without
but I
like, are you talking about like a true crime one without that movie, without the Zac Efron movie?
we can do the movie, but I want to do a true crime episode. And not to be creepy, but I did write a research paper on Ted Bundy for a
I have
college
always
class.
found him, I have always found Ted Bundy the most interesting of serial killers because
have
of just
too.
he wasn't overtly like obviously a monster. He was a hidden monster, and the rest of them, like, you can look at, definitely, John. You can look at John Wayne Gacy and you can see he doesn't look right. You know what I mean? You can look at Jeffrey Dahmer and you can see there's something wrong. And it doesn't exist with Ted Bundy. It's just different.
Well,
Is Ted
and
Bundy the one that's supposed to be hot?
he's supposed to be, but that
There are
I
women that say, if you look at real pictures of him, I wouldn't say he was hot. He was comparatively, for all the serial killers that I've ever seen, much better, like much more normal looking. When you look at Ed Gaines, he looks like a maniac. That guy looks insane.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing, though. When they posted the thing about Zac Efron being Ted Bundy on Twitter, there were a bunch of like actual teenage and 20-year-old girls that were talking about the real Ted Bundy and talking about how hot he was, and like, he's my type. And he's and I'm like, yeah, you're his type too, because he liked to kill young women.
College girls. Yeah, he was all over the college girls.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I certainly, I mean, you've done a research paper on it, Tab. I certainly don't have that level of knowledge about it, but I have more knowledge of Ted Bundy than most serial killers. Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer are the two that I kind of know, and Ed Gein. So
I know a bunch, and
man.
I was telling somebody the other day, there's a Saturday Night Live sketch with Bill Hader as Keith Morrison from Dateline, and he's like super jazzed to be talking about crimes. And I feel like whenever I watch a true crime documentary, that's what I look like.
Dude, I will say that the Ghoulie puppets have a massive upgrade in this movie. They actually look really good. What year did this come out?
I don't know. I will look that up.
I think 91.
Because I'll say they look, 91. That's
91,
amazing.
yeah.
In Ghoulies 2, they were like Hobgoblin level. They were just static. They didn't even have like mouths that moved. They just like were puppets that wiggled around. These things are like fully puppets, like with even blinking eyes and everything. It's really impressive. And then why it has an HD transfer, I don't know, but it also looks very good.
Did they have conversations in the other ones? I don't remember that being a thing.
No, I don't think so.
Like,
in the first one, definitely not. All right, who has seen the first one among us?
15 seconds of it.
I've seen the whole thing. I actually own it, the first one, because I thought it was going to be good. So am I the only one that has seen the first Ghoulies?
I would.
It's really slow and really bad, and you can tell. You know what it's a lot like? It's a lot like the first Demonic Toys, where they like did not have their footing yet. They didn't realize what they were going to have on their hands. Or the Puppet Master. The first Puppet Master was also not that great. Those franchises all didn't get good until the later ones. Do you like it, John? I thought the first one was not good. I remember there being like, it was all about summoning demons. And so for most of the movie, it was just people inside of a house. And then the Ghoulies showed up and kind of did stuff, but they weren't like the focus. It was Ghoulies 2 that changed that. That was the one in the carnival where the Ghoulies became like the central characters. And what was really neat is like they were in the fun house and people thought the fun house was just really well done and it was just Ghoulies inside there.
So it's like Killers Clowns 2, where people were like, oh, look, it's just an entertaining, horrifying clown.
Exactly.
They just had an orgasm on a
timestamp.
freaking running.
Oh,
We are
I'm
on
at
Ghoulies 3. Go ahead, Sam.
I'm at 23:59 right now.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. You're jumping into some Ghoulies action, man. And okay, so I will say this. In Ghoulies 1, the Ghoulies were a little bit different. There was like a bat one, I think, and that fish, that bald one. These are the Ghoulies from Ghoulies 2, except way better costumes. Or not costumes, way better puppets. But there's only 3 of them. There was 4 of them. Oh, they don't have the quadrupedal one. There's one that was like almost like a toad. They don't have that one in this movie. But they have Kevin McCarthy to make up for it.
John, I think so. That's an apt description of him. Spicoli and
like everyone in this movie looks like some other, like it's like a knockoff version of someone from the 90s.
Bargain
Every single
basement
actor in this movie. Oh my god, a ghoulie in armor. That was the best gag so far. Right there. Best gag I've seen so far. The ghoulie cake.
Casually have your donuts under a cake dome.
Man, I'll tell you, they must have just had so much fun making this movie. This is just pure indulgence and fun. John Carl Buechler directed this. Let's see what else he directed. He did special effects on Hatchet. He did special effects on Freddy's Dead. He did special effects on Nightmare on Elm Street 4. He's a big special effects guy. So it makes sense that his stuff looks really good. As far as directing, he did direct The New Blood. He directed Friday the 13th Part 7. Oh my God, Tab.
What?
He directed Troll.
This is the director. That name sounded familiar. Okay.
That's amazing.
It makes sense that the little trolls look like Ghoulies.
Yes, it does. They might even have used the same bodies and just repainted them. He also directed Cellar Dweller. I don't know if anyone watched that. The horror show covered that. Wow. My mind is blown right now. It's the director of Troll. That makes me so happy. What's the Troll song, Tam?
I'm not going to do it. You do.
I can't. My voice. It's ridiculous. I did post it to our Twitter, though. The Troll, the little goblin rock out.
Oh, yeah. You were singing the song the whole time, though, which just cracked me up.
I'll do that if you do the mushroom part.
I can't sing as prettily as the mushroom.
They had that whole like discordant thing going with the little with the little goblins, and then the mushroom was just singing so angelic. Dude, this is the darkest. I've never seen it. Like every college bathroom I've went into is white walls, like bright floors, super fluorescent lights. This looks like a dungeon bathroom with a toilet that's like demonic. I wouldn't use that toilet.
Yeah, seriously.
And why is there? I thought.
Why are you putting your face that close to it?
Yeah, get real close. Oh my God! No! Make sure you get real close up in toilet water that looked like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They actually talk. They have voices now. This is the first time I've ever seen Ghoulies that have voices.
They've been straight up like talking and like sexualizing women. Like they're full on communicative.
God, they look good though. I mean, am I just like, am I blind? Like really? I think they don't look bad at all.
No, they don't.
They do look good. But now I'm like wondering because they all seem like different things. Like, what's a ghoulie actually? Like, what defines that? Because that thing's a rat.
They're
like different subspecies of ghoulies.
Well, according to the first movie, they're supposed to be like demons. They were summoned demons. I will say though, that rat one. Has anyone seen, this is a real deep pull, the Anthony Michael Hall classic, A Gnome Named Norm?
No.
Has anyone seen this? Oh my God. That rat one looks exactly like Norm from A Gnome Named Norm. I saw, it was like a straight to create like a Cinemax or a Stars movie or something. It wouldn't have been Stars. This was back in like the 90s. I'm going to see if I can screen share it so you guys can see what it looks like. Oh my God. A Gnome Named Norm was directed by Stan Winston.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm going to screen share. Let's see if I can pull this one off. All right, that is A Gnome Named Norm.
Oh yeah,
Pretty close.
that could be the same puppet.
Dude, for real. And then like there's the cover. Look at that shit. Nomo Cop.
He had already done 16 Candles by that point.
Oh, yeah,
What was he doing?
1990. Stan Winston classic, Gnome Named Norm.
It's like if that puppet had sex with the thing from Dark Crystal, the little good
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gelflings.
I don't remember what they were called. The good guys, yeah.
Gelflings.
Oh man, that's insane. Yeah, look at that thing on the right. It totally looks like a Gnome Named Norm. Just like a kind of a mongoloid version. And I don't know if that's PC to say at all, the word mongoloid.
I just looked up and said that on the podcast, so I feel you.
Did you drop the mongoloid?
I did, yeah, the M bomb, if you will.
Oh, dude, I like that one with the denim vest right now. I'll tell you right now. That's my ghoulie. Best girl right there.
Does it remind you of your own awesome denim coat?
Yeah, can you see it? It's hanging up right behind me. You can actually see it right there. It's on the door.
I wish I could fall into a giant thing of clothes and then come out fully dressed. That would save so much time.
Awesome.
I don't know that it works like that.
It doesn't. I've tried.
Dude, they're having like a thrasher party. They're freaking out. That dude with the axe is intense.
Oh, this movie had like a lot more like cardio in it than I was.
Tantric cardio.
Yeah. It makes me feel bad about how little exercise I'm actually doing during the test.
Yeah, but you are sick, so I think that.
How many of us are sick right now? I probably have strep. Oh, El Skolhati too, huh?
Yeah.
No.
I'm dying. I do not feel good at all. My throat is killing me. What is that? That is a serious fridge.
Oh my God, please get drunk. Please let
You
the
know
boys
they're
get
going
drunk.
to. You know it.
Oh.
Someone had to buy all those
Yeah.
cases and take each individual can out of the case and stack them in the fridge that way. Wouldn't it have made more sense to just leave them in the case and they would have stacked better?
But they wouldn't have had this moment where they
There you
get
go. Yeah.
crushed
Then they
by
would have
the-
missed out on this golden opportunity.
Apparently a bunch of those cans were empty too.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fell so
apparently.
hard that they crushed themselves. Is this the house from Donnie Darko? Is this Patrick Swayze's house? I swear to God, that looked like Patrick Swayze's house from Donnie Darko. I remember because it had that little like 3-foot brick fence. You're a prisoner of fear, Tab.
Indeed.
I love that movie so much. Gretchen might have been the first crush I ever had. I loved Gretchen so much in that movie. That's
I
not
made
true.
my
'Cause it was
super
like,
Christian cousin go see that with me at the.
it came out in 2004. I was 21 years old. She certainly wasn't my first.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was a late bloomer. What can I say?
Some people start late.
Knock off Andrew McCarthy, man. He loves it. He's having a blast. Dude, they're patrolling with baseball bats. What the hell is this place?
Oh my God.
Dude, that guy looks like an old man, kind of, with his beard like that.
I hope the Ghoulies like never interact with the humans again. They're just doing this for the rest of the movie.
Oh, I'm loving the Three Stooges sound effects.
They all kind of look like old guys. Like
Yeah.
the guy with the baseball hat kind of looks like Steve Buscemi on 30 Rock when he's like, "Hello, fellow kids."
Oh my God, yeah. Is that 30 Rock? I thought it was Portlandia. What does he do on Portlandia? Steve Buscemi is the guy that like went in to go to the bathroom at the Women's First and then got locked inside there, right? The bookstore, the feminist bookstore.
Possibly. I haven't seen all of the seasons of Portlandia, so I don't know for sure.
What did he drink? Rat poison? Is that poison?
Drano.
Oh, Drano. And it-
So he's just giving his fellow ghoulies Drano. That's
Yeah,
rude.
yeah, he's a prankster.
Well, he'll fit right in then.
Yup.
Oh, the voices are so bad. They are really bad. That was a terrible decision to give them voices.
It is like Muppets on Acid, John.
That's very aptly titled.
That's what they should have called this.
How much of this movie does knockoff Andrew McCarthy spend crouching behind things? So is that one supposed to be a cat? Is that what that one is?
It kind of looks like a cat.
So we have a cat, a rat, and like a frog or a fish.
I don't know.
It looks like just like a normal human baby, like mixed.
It really does. It actually looks frighteningly like a human.
I've seen babies that look just about like that.
Yeah, me too.
You got to see the baby.
All babies look the same to me. I feel like I'm a horrible person because I'm like, yep, that's definitely a baby. Good job.
Baby, yeah. I don't know. I think there are some ugly kids out there. I don't understand why.
There are some ugly kids.
It takes some time for them to get cute. I don't like holding newborns. It like freaks me out. But like when they're old enough to keep their head up and you can like, have fun and they chase you around and stuff, that's when babies are really fun. I've always said how fun it would be to like wrestle around with like a baby gorilla before it's old enough to rip your arms off.
Oh.
I just think it'd be so fun to like let it just run around and like crash into you and stuff.
He turned his cat backwards.
Yeah, he's a punk now.
Yeah, hello, fellow children.
God, I remember in the 90s, that was a thing. Like, I used to go to this place, Odyssey Fun World. Did anyone have an Odyssey Fun World by them? It was like a video gaming place, and like 2 stories. They had like tubes and stuff to play on. And if you had your hat backwards, they like straight up yelled at you and they said, "Turn your hat around. You're not a gangster." And it's like no gangs people actually wear their hats backwards. It's about the colors, not wearing it backwards.
Well, it's also like equating hoodies with people being in gangs. I think everyone owns a hoodie at this point.
It's true. I know for a couple years in high school, they outlawed like black trench coats. Like right after Columbine happened, that was outlawed in my school. You weren't allowed to have a coat on.
Oh yeah, if you lived in Colorado during that time and you wore a trench coat, it was bad news.
Did you live in Colorado during that time, or did you move there afterwards?
I didn't live there, but my whole family lived there, so I would go there for like the summer and stuff.
That guy's eyes are freaking me out. His eyes are so bright blue. This looks like every other place they've been to this night. Yeah. They caused all of this damage to everyone else's house, and now they're upset when it happened to theirs.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill knows.
Yeah.
No, let's say like pre Moneyball Jonah Hill, right? That's when he lost all his weight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's like what was the one with where Seth Rogen had a kid? Knocked Up. That's like Knocked Up Jonah Hill.
Accepted.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that was very early. Or like 40-year-old virgin Jonah Hill when he goes into the eBay store.
I mean, it might just be current day Jonah Hill because he gained a lot of that weight back.
Did he?
Did he?
Like a pile right now.
He fluctuates a lot, I think. I hope he's okay.
Man, the gym shorts over sweatpants is a look.
Yeah. What is the gym short purpose there if you have sweatpants on? Like, what is it actually? What's the functionality of that? The purpose of shorts is to air your legs out, but if you're going to wear sweatpants, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I want to hate, but I would wear sweaters under t-shirts all the time.
Oh, yeah? You were one of those people?
Yeah.
Sweaters under t-shirts.
Until I found out that they made like t-shirts with sweater sleeves sewed onto those t-shirt sleeves, so I didn't have to
it was
wear
just the sleeve part inside?
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, sweet.
Perfect. I'll take it. No, who has like one of those like old dressing? What are they called? Damn, I'm sure you know the name of that thing. What is that thing called?
It's a dressing screen, I think.
It's a screen. Yeah, that's right. I've never seen one in real life ever.
I had a wood one that was actually like picture frames. It wasn't meant to be used to dress behind. It was shaped like that and had pictures.
Was it just like up against the wall?
I had it in my room, and I actually like typed out my favorite poems, I think, and put them in there because I was a nerd.
That's actually creative. I like that. That's better than whatever that pattern was. Look at those totally 80s sunglasses.
Yeah.
They look like ski goggles. The clasp broke as she took it off. The clasp wasn't broken when she was wearing it. Is this supposed to be a dorm? This does not look like a dorm. This is the largest dorm I've ever seen.
I think it's a sorority house.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. A sorority house for 35-year-olds because none of them are college age.
Yeah. It's well, I guess technically it's the 90s, but yeah, that's how all 90s college movies work.
This guy looks straight up like 60 years old.
Yeah.
He looks like a clone of Christopher Walken that wasn't done correctly.
Like Christopher Walken and like Draco Malfoy.
Moore. A little bit of Jay Moore in there too for the forehead.
He's the bad kid from Karate Kid's dad.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, he's one of the Cobra Kai. He also looks like he's 35 years old.
That girl looks familiar.
She does look familiar.
Like gigantic. She's got like the biggest doe eyes I've ever seen. I think the only girl that has bigger eyes than her is the girl from Legend, right? Mia what? What's her last name?
Mia Sarah.
Mia Sarah, yeah.
Okay, so her name's Eva LaRue, and she's from CSI Miami. That's what I know her from.
You guys, we've mentioned Jag and CSI Miami now. What other random obscure crime shows are we missing?
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, there you go. What are people watching with their
good Columbo reference? Is Kolchak the Night Walker worth watching? Is that a good show?
I love Kolchak.
Yeah. I've always wanted to watch it. I've seen that guy before, that security guard. He's something. He's been in movies.
Yeah.
Dude, broad daylight? They're like just walking around in daylight.
Yep. It's like they're in a separate movie.
It really is. It really is. What's up, Ryan? You made it, man.
Hey, Ryan.
We got a pretty good turnout here. That is shocking. We have so many
turnout.
people here. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for popping in, everybody. Yeah. What is he from? And he was like the same character. He was like a goofy fat guy.
Looks like he'd be a soprano to me.
What did he just do?
Let's see what I got here. Anyone got a guess as to what his name was in this movie?
I'm gonna go with security guard. But...
Stephen Lee.
Oh, okay.
Stephen Lee.
His character name is Barkus.
Barkus, yeah. It looks like he's in a lot of TV. I'm sure he was in War Games.
Oh, War Games. He was in an episode of Seinfeld.
Negotiator. That's where I know him from.
He was in The Sign, huh?
Yeah.
We got CSI, so we can reference that again. He was in the Drew Carey Show. And that's what I think. That is what I remember. I remember him from Seinfeld. That's
he was in the Nap, the episode The Nap, as Conrad.
Remember that? Okay, what was the strangest Seinfeld side character? How many Seinfeld fans do we have in here? I know Tab's a Seinfeld fan. Okay, I'll throw mine out there. I'll say right now,
I've seen most
the Night Digger, the guy that dug holes in the night.
Oh, Dana Gould plays that guy. I love him.
Yeah, well, like, okay, so whoever thought of that, that's so far out the realm of possibility. I can't believe that was even a character.
I love.
And then there's the other night dwellers that are out there digging holes as well. It wasn't just him; there was like a crew of these people.
Crazy Joe Davolo is my favorite, but and also
Mickey
Bob
was
Sacamano,
good.
even though he doesn't appear.
He never actually shows up. I liked Mickey a lot. Him and Kramer together were just like gold, just solid gold. So Kevin McCarthy knows who these guys are, huh?
Apparently.
Tell me we have that makeup at the end with a face on the stomach on the torso.
Oh, apparently he has some sort of power over them.
Oh.
Dude, they're actually going for pranks. Like, this is the plot. They're actually Ghoulies pulling pranks on people. Dude, look at that. He's walking around. That's like when the Muppets walk. When you see their feet in Muppet Take Manhattan. It always freaks me out. That's the present day fashion right there.
Look at that side pony.
It might be, John. John asked if it's the comic.
Oh, probably. Good call, John.
But how did what's his face know about it? How did Kevin McCarthy know? That's what
Is there some legend? He had that weird like tablet thing that looked like the comic.
You know, the first Ghoulies actually reminded me a little bit of Troll 2, because there's a character that's a lot like the Reverend from Troll 2. You know, he just has this really intense air about him, and he's always like shouting and summoning demons and stuff like that. And it's just bad. It's just a bad movie. It's hard to watch. Like, it's just not fun. What the fuck was he just ran into the wall? Like, the door was clearly not right there.
Oh, he's the boss. Okay, there's a boss Ghoulie.
Is that his name, boss?
Well, I think they just call like he's the boss, like the boss. I don't fully understand like the power dynamics of this.
Yeah, the hierarchy of Ghoulies.
Yeah.
When they talk off screen, they do get names. They actually do have names. I'm going to see if they have the voices on IMDb. Maybe we'll get some names here. Okay, Letcher. No, Letcher. Oh, Cat Ghoulie, Fish Ghoulie, and Rat Ghoulie. So we were right. It's Cat, Fish, and
Wow.
Rat.
Good call, man. You were right.
But they don't have names, though. But I swear, like... Oh, no. Okay, so in my subtitles, it just said Rat. So they're calling him Rat Ghoulie. They sound like one of them sounds like one of the characters from Of Mice and Men. Like they have that weird accent.
Lenny?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh. Wait, like John Malkovich, like in Of Mice and Men, like.
I know what the stereotypical is. I've actually never seen the movies.
Oh,
Is that Ray Liotta and John Malkovich? Who plays with John Malkovich?
Well, John Malkovich is the actor. He plays Lenny.
Oh, Gary
Sinise plays.
That one, yeah. Gary Sinise directed that movie.
Yeah. He has a band called the Lieutenant Dan Band.
That's awesome. I remember that was one of the first soundtracks I ever bought. That was a really solid soundtrack. The Forrest Gump one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not the Of Mice and Men soundtrack. I was really down with the Of Mice and Men soundtrack. I don't know. Does he have a bottle cap for a lapel pin there? That's classy. It's hard to pay attention to this movie.
Yeah.
Dude, is there a shelf called Relics? I want to know what's on that shelf. That's like when people go to the library and they find like the Necronomicon on the shelves and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I went to my library, they don't have like an ancient werewolf tome or how to slay Dracula.
Have you been to all the sections of your library? You don't know.
No, that's true. I guess I haven't been to the Forbidden Tome section.
Yeah.
Why are these two? Why are they trying to have these two like have a plot here? Just drop it. Have the Ghoulies in the background doing crazy stuff.
Well, again, why is there so much on the humans?
Yeah, there's no need for this.
The humans and the Ghoulies like have not interacted very much.
No,
Is this
it's like
library
two separate movies.
Yeah.
This library is in the basement of a castle. Like, why is there old masonry as the walls? Oh my God, she's writing an email. It had like history of comics. It's an old memo. Did you get the memo? I don't think a crown looks very phallic, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how much phallic or how phallic that looks. God, what happened to Kevin McCarthy? He went from being in Body Snatchers to something like this. Unbelievable.
Hey, funny.
I guess. He's comparing frat students to ghoulies. He's holding it. I wouldn't say he's controlling the book. I would say he's holding it in his hands.
Is that comic like their Necronomicon? Like
I think it'd be like, yeah, I think it's what would put them back into the toilet, I guess. Dingleberries? My God. Oh, so yeah, okay. Actually, when he does stuff to that, it actually hurts them.
Ooh. Ragnar.
Dude, his name really is Ragnar. That's the coolest name I've ever heard.
Oh, true enough. John said, so would a good flush as far as hurting them.
Yeah. Here, she's dropping off the memo. This is what email used to be. You just walked to the next person and gave it to them.
Yeah. Oh, timestamp for Ryan is 51:18.
I cannot believe we're already 51 minutes. It feels like we've been watching 2 hours of Ghoulies.
Yeah.
Who's got suggestions for a commentary? We're going to record a commentary this weekend. We were going to do Troll. I'm kind of leaning towards Hobgoblins 2 right now.
I would love that.
Which one? Hobgoblins 2?
Hobgoblins 2? Yeah. I just watched like the Mystery Science Theater for Hobgoblins
Such
1.
a good episode.
I don't think there's even a version of Hobgoblins around anymore. I don't know if you can even watch regular Hobgoblins. I think Mystery Science Theater is the only way to watch it.
There was a regular version on Hulu.
Oh, no kidding. Really? Dude, I don't think a tongue works like that. I'm pretty sure you can't do that to a tongue. She's human unless she is also a ghoulie. I'm sure a ghoulie tongue could. What the fuck is going on here?
Did they strangle her with her own tongue?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
The
pretty metal.
snapback spun her around.
Her friends, the Greeks.
Okay, maybe this gives him like that kind of mystical power over them. I don't know how he's casting spells though. Why were they running like that? They look like a bunch of gorillas. Yeah, let's make. I mean, I'm sorry here. Why are we making the heaviest of us go on top? That seems like the worst idea ever.
Also,
Here,
I've never
Jonah
been in
Hill,
a
climb
sorority.
onto my back.
I've never been in a sorority, but I don't think you have your house meeting in underwear.
You 100% do.
Of
Oh,
course
okay.
they do.
According to Ghoulies and softcore porn, it is definitely all done in underwear.
Oh man,
Dancing by herself. That's
she's hey, she's got work in a couple of hours. She's got to practice.
Oh.
And no screen on her window. We're just going to open that right up. Pillow fights are really common. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Look at those bunk beds. They look like they're made out of pallets. They're just like wood hammered together. It's not that like they have like blue walls, teal walls, and plants growing in their room, and then like splintered wood for beds. It's a good movie when you get POV. Oh my God, I thought that was a ghoulie. That's ridiculous. It's a security guard. I would have never guessed the security guard is walking around looking at girls.
Oh,
never mind. There is what is he hit him with a saw? What the
Very
no, I think
if
he
a saw
chopped
can be
the
used as a
branch
blunt
off that he was
weapon.
sitting on.
All right, that's what I was expecting. Let's just clarify. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be watching Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the dancing from the main character from that movie.
Oh my God.
Oh, he saw the branch. And then it fell on the security guard. Okay, that makes sense. Like he wouldn't hear him sawing it behind him. And it wouldn't take 25 minutes to saw through a giant branch.
Especially for a tiny ghoulie.
Yeah. Small but strong, right?
I guess.
That's illegal in most states. Dancing by yourself while you're doing your laundry is illegal in most states. It is cartoon logic, absolutely. I hate socks that are really loose. It bugs me so much. If a sock loses that elasticity and becomes so loose that it's just like barely hanging on your ankle, toss it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I call that a quitter.
Yep. Get rid of it.
Those are quitters. They gotta go. Especially if you're trying to wear boots. Then by the end of the day, your sock's like down around your toe.
Yeah, it's by your toes. I remember that when I was a kid and like I'd go outside and play in the snow and my socks would always end up around my like toes and it was the worst feeling ever. And then a little snow would get in there. Oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah. Or if you wear Converse and your socks are like that, they always like get scrunched.
They like hang over the
Yeah.
Converse.
Yeah.
I was.
Here's the
They end up looking like leg warmers.
They were probably leg warmers that she was just wearing around her feet, like her ankles. Dude, that's someone's hands in a Ghoulies glove. Like that was totally Ghoulie gloves. I've never seen Lethal Weapon 2, man. What's the Lethal Weapon 2 reference? I missed it.
Quitter socks.
Oh, quitter socks. Okay, all right. Are Lethal Weapon movies worth it? I have never watched one of them.
I like the first one.
They're amazing.
Yeah. I know the Mythbusters did the thing where like Danny Glover was on the toilet and there was a bomb in the toilet or something.
That's part 2.
Is that part 2?
Yeah.
All right. I recently
Are you guys
watched
thinking-
Predator 2 and it was not good. It did not hold up. It
Armando,
wasn't
are
good when
you-
I was young, and I don't know why I thought it would be better now, but it was worse. So much worse.
Pretty rough.
Armando, are you guys going to do some of the Lethal Weapon movies for your podcast?
Oh God, yeah. If we do, we're doing the whole series. But
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
I'm sure we'll get to it.
Like a series retrospective.
Yep, and how we will never stop wishing for a 5.
There was one that just came out, right? Or not? I got maybe not just came out, but semi recently, wasn't there?
Nope. Part 4 was maybe 2000, and that was the one that brought Jet Li to America. So he's already out of America. So that was a long time ago.
What kind of water is she using to shower with? There's no water. Oh, I guess it's in the front of her. I was like, she's not even being like, it's just suds on her. There's no water being sprayed on her. That's what I remember dorm showers being like. Basically one long row of showers separated by nothing but like invisible sheets.
I like how she purposely put like soap bubbles on like her crack and boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like, I was going to say in that shot, it looked like she was actually wearing underwear in the shower. Dude, it's Muppet Man. They did Ghoulie Man. and they're gonna plunge her face. Oh my god, they actually plunged her face.
What?
I did not think that was gonna happen. There's some it is totally cartoon logic. John nailed it. I didn't realize this movie took place in a cartoon world that was live action. That's great. I don't know why I didn't assume that though, actually.
He survived his fall. That's good.
That's also the strongest plunger I've ever seen. Most plungers can barely handle the toilet, let alone suck onto someone's mouth so hard that it pulls their whole face off like that. I'm a rectum. That might be one of the best lines I've ever heard.
Classy.
How many people say, so do you guys say classic because of Night of the Ghouls? Classic Alfalfa, classic Spanky. That's why I started saying classic. Tom Atkins.
I'm not sure where I picked that up.
Night of the Creeps.
Dude, what is with all of the like it started with Dan Chalice and then they added Connell Cochran on the Twitter accounts. And then now we've got the whole cast of the thing now.
Yeah, but they repeat their tweets all the time.
Oh, do they? They just do the same ones?
Yeah, the
Dan
Halloween 3
Chalice
ones
is,
are actually better.
Dan Chalice, yeah, I was gonna say he like seriously is out there doing stuff with it.
Yeah, the thing ones they just like have like 20 tweets that they keep repeating, I think.
Oh, okay. I really do think she's like a better looking Mia Saro. I like her. I think she's prettier than Mia Saro, this girl.
That looked like Matthew Lillard.
He would have been like 12 in it. Oh no, this was 91, actually. He would not have been 12. He would have probably been almost that age.
Yeah, he would have been in Serial Mom, right?
Yeah, that was around this time. Who the hell is that? Is that what's his face's pants? Is that that guy right there? He doesn't look very well. He looks a little unhinged.
Yeah, I think he's gone mad with power.
Yeah, yes, true. He has the power of the Ghoulies.
Yeah. Yeah, John, I think she's been on a couple different soap operas. He's saying that Eva LaRue is on a nighttime soap opera.
Oh, is that girl's name, Eva LaRue?
Mm-hmm.
I've literally never seen even like 3 minutes of a soap opera in my life. My mom never watched that shit. She even she had the sensibility not to watch soap operas.
There was one storyline that my mom watched where I think it might have been Days of Our Lives. There was an exorcism storyline on there.
Oh my god!
And my mom watched that.
I would totally like. I remember what a big deal Luke and Laura were like when I Love the '80s was on. Everyone was talking about that during then, and it seemed like an insane thing that like an abusive guy would like get this girl in the end, and that would be on a soap opera. Dude,
yeah,
here we go.
And
Some kind of prank is coming. Did you see that remote control? That was totally there. It is. There it is. Now we've gone to arson. That's the next prank we're gonna pull. What the hell kind of prank is this?
I don't know, but that is the guy that would take a briefcase to class.
Wait, are we watching Ghoulies Go to College?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we are watching Ghoulies. Sorry, yeah, Ryan. I guess.
Oh, Ryan, sorry.
So Ghoulies 2 is on Starz channel on Prime. So when I searched on Prime and saw Ghoulies 2, I didn't realize it was on Starz. So we pulled an audible and went with Ghoulies 3. So yeah, sorry. Okay, now we are 1 hour and 3 minutes and 15 seconds into Ghoulies 3.
Then that makes sense. Then
we're talking about all this Ghoulies shit, and you're like, what are they talking
I'm
about?
like, wait, where's the carnival?
Are you watching that one?
No, I'm on Ghoulies Go to College now.
Guys, that's the better of Ghoulies. I think that was the one we wanted to do, but
Oh, and
With Stupid
and yeah, you're
Stars,
right.
we were out of luck.
Matthew Lillard's in this.
Yep.
Oh, is he really? That's
And
awesome.
that was really Matthew Lillard?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember Joe and Sean mentioned that, and I tweeted at him. I was like, "Hey, can you tell me about Ghoulies 3?" And he never responded.
Oh.
No, I think
He's
he liked
listed here as Stork.
it. No, actually, I think he liked it.
And Richard Kind is the voice of the cat.
Oh my God, yes, he is. He's the voice of the cat ghoulie.
Oh.
I can't
Wow.
believe I missed that.
That completely makes sense.
The voice of Marvin the Martian is the voice of the boss ghoulie, or of no, he's the rat ghoulie.
Oh, okay.
The fish ghoulie is Patrick Pinney, who I don't know. He does a bunch of voice acting stuff. He's in Robot Chicken, stuff like that. There he is. That's Matthew Lillard. That totally is him. I'm shocked. I can't believe I didn't catch that. College movies weren't that big in the early 90s. That was more of a late, like, 80s thing. I think they kind of missed about what's Ghoulies 4? What do they do in that one?
Grad school.
Oh, because Critters 4 was the one in the city, right? Let's see here. Ghoulies 4. It just says a retired occultist turned police officer must battle a former lover as she attempts to summon forth demonic forces after escaping the asylum. But I'll tell you, the Ghoulies look really weird. They actually don't look like this at all. They completely changed it. It's actually, it looks like people with dwarfism in costumes, like dwarfs. It looks really bad. It looks like unwatchably bad. And there's only 2 Ghoulies. I have no interest in that at all. Let's see where Critters. I think Critters was the farm. Critters 2 was also a farm, if I remember correctly. I don't remember Critters 3, though. One of them is in a city, and it's like an apartment complex. Oh, no, it must be Critters 3. And it's Leonardo DiCaprio in Critters 3.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his debut. They put that right on the box cover. I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah.
Critters 4 looks like it takes place in space in the future.
Of course it does. When are we going to get Ghoulies in space?
I hope there's never another Ghoulies again.
Oh, I hope there's one.
You know what I want, actually? I want Ghoulies versus Critters versus Troll. That's what I want. I want the crossover to end all crossovers. They're making another Gremlins, I heard.
I feel like
yeah,
that's
I
been,
saw
like,
a still
off
from
around
it.
a lot, though. It's an actual thing.
I heard it
Zach
was
Galligan posted something the other day, and it looked like an adult version of Zach Galligan talking to a Mogwai. So
Yeah, I retweeted that. That was awesome. I love that a lot. I heard it's supposed to be like more of a horror movie too. Like it's actually going to be scary.
Nice. I like that.
And Zach Galligan is not attached.
oh well. There's an awesome cross-stitch pattern of all the rules for Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
And I'm waiting for somebody that just really loves Gremlins to make that for them, but haven't found it.
Dude,
yet.
in both commentaries for Gremlins and Gremlins 2, Tab knows this. I always forget his name. Is it
Joe Dante?
Joe Dante? Yes, thank you. I got it milliseconds after you did. He talks about the damn rules and how much he hates those rules because everywhere he goes, people ask him about the rules, and that's why he turned it into a joke in the second movie.
Those SAT scores, right?
Oh, I love that scene. If anyone owns the Gremlins 2 like DVD, or I think it's on Blu-ray too, there's a deleted scene with Bob Picardo where he's walking around with his stupid little PDA and he goes up to Zach Galligan. He's like giving him the shit. And then he looks and he's like, oh, those SAT scores. And Zach Galligan's like, those are in there? And he's like, no, sir, you can't look at these. And it's like, it makes me laugh so hard every time I watch that movie. Yeah, I liked it so much that I made Tab look it up on YouTube and watch it because I love that scene.
Oof, wicked burn from that chick.
Yeah, literal burn.
Oh.
That's like you could really hurt someone doing that. Coffee is hot. Who is this guy on the right? Has he been in the movie yet? I don't even recognize him at all.
He's like that guy's henchman.
Like, this is like the first time I've seen him on screen.
He popped up in the beginning. I don't think we've seen him since then.
His hair is wigging me out. That flip in the back. I just can't handle it. I can't look anymore. It's driving me insane.
He looks like he's an extra from Back to the Future.
Yeah, it does. Just because the mirror is sideways, you don't actually have to look sideways into the mirror. I'm gonna hang a triangle from my ceiling. That's decor.
Also, I don't think that a guy with a neon light that says sex also has a McGreet painting in his room. That's
yeah. He's really into geometry and sex.
Surrealist painting.
Yeah. Armando, did you beat Shadow of the Colossus yet?
No, I've only beat 2 of them.
2 of them?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't have much time to game. I'm gonna try to get some in tonight after this.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm doing
It is
time
good
trials.
though. I'm mad I didn't really play it back when it came out.
I just beat it for the first time, and I realized I had played through this game almost to the end, probably like 13 or 14 times when I was like young, and I just never finished the ending. But the ending fucked me up. It was so sad.
Dude, yes. And I love the ending to that game because you really do have to be paying attention to understand, like, oh, wait a minute, like, this is actually not good what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And then at the end, when you realize what's happened, it's like, oh, whoa, this got real intense really fast.
Yeah. And well, I mean, you can look at the character and kind of like the character model will change.
He does.
Like, you kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Skull Hottie beat it already, right? You beat it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
First time.
God, it's such a good game.
Why is he sleeping with a vacuum?
I don't know. I'm sure they're gonna do a Dirt Devil on the Dick joke here. It's coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, how many different things have they used for sex in this movie already? So it's
That's
like
true. We've had the stationary bike. We've had good, clean fun. That's awesome. We've had a stationary bike. We've had treadmill.
So do you think later?
What's up?
So do you think later on they're going to remaster Ico?
I don't know.
Shadow
I think
of the Colossus is awesome.
When they did the PS3 version, it had Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they're going to remaster Ico now. I never played Last Guardian. Is that any good?
I don't think there's as much love for Ico as there is for Shadow of the Colossus. I'd be surprised. Like they really did go into this and rebuild the whole game. I don't know if they do that for Ico.
I know this took a long time for them to do it. Like, we're talking like years. I remember hearing about this a long time ago.
That dude straight up has an old-timey bomb.
He needs a money bag now too, like a
Yeah.
giant bag with just a money sign on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that really is just a giant bomb. That is ridiculous. Cartoon World, John, you called it, man. Hot potato,
Oh dang!
and it bounces like it's made out of a basketball. That thing would explode. That would be like a massive detonation. I just wanted to explode, and then they cut to like an atomic bomb blast. Oh my god! What kind of pranks are they pulling at this? Oh, and he lived. Cartoon World. What were we thinking?
Or Sweet Marcus.
When they were putting that makeup on him, do you think he was like, you know, this is the real world. I don't know that I would look like this.
No, he's like,
I
I'm
was
getting
really
a paycheck.
hoping-
I'm good.
I was really hoping for the Academy nod on this one. I want just as a joke, like someone in the Academy Awards to seriously like let a movie like this get that far. But there's no movies like this. Are there movies that are made like this nowadays? Like, I feel like Kung Fury kind of movies like that just don't take themselves seriously do this, but that's on purpose. Like, I don't think that when they made this movie, they were going the Kung Fury route. I think they were genuinely trying to make a movie.
I don't think I think Accepted would have been the closest thing to something like this.
Like
in
a
more
college
recent times.
movie. Or what about like Neighbors and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But that's
I
more
guess-
like dirty humor. That's not like cartoony humor.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever seen the John Belushi Neighbors with Dan Aykroyd?
No, is that related to?
Not at all, but it's way better. It's a great movie. Super deep pull. Like, I don't know that it ever even got a theatrical release. Has the mean lady from Casper the Friendly Ghost in there though. She's Dan Aykroyd's wife in that movie. It came out in 1981. It's just this crazy old movie. Really well done. I don't know where you would ever find it either, but it's cool. But the idea is like these crazy neighbors move in and this guy has to deal with the neighbors. I don't think maybe they drew inspiration from it, but it had nothing to do with college or anything. It was just like this crazy neighbor. You can watch it on Prime Video for $3. That looks like it, though. I don't think it's streaming anywhere else.
What was it called?
Neighbors.
Oh, okay.
1981. Totally worth it. I would say it's totally worth $3.
Double feature
You could
with
actually probably
Nothing
find
but
it on
Trouble.
YouTube. I'm gonna look on YouTube. I bet you could find it on YouTube.
What is it?
It was an indie movie in 81. Like, it didn't go theatrical. Let's see here. Yeah, the whole movie's on YouTube, it looks like. If it works, then I will. What? Oh, no, you have to rent it on YouTube. So, no, you can't watch it free on YouTube.
This guy doesn't look like he ever.
Really high.
He likes to blow things. Oh my god.
Dude, he's like Brad from freaking Night of the Creeps. That's who he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
Yeah.
His blonde hair and everything.
His last name is Heilman. Like, they just went as obvious as they possibly could.
Heilman was his name?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, like I have no idea what this movie is about.
I know.
It's
And
about
where
pranks,
the
man.
Ghoulies have not been on screen for like 20 minutes. You can.
Yeah.
None of us have any idea what's going on with the humans. And then when the less Ghoulies there are, the less excited we are about the movie. We
Yeah.
start talking about other movies.
Absolutely.
Guys, let me look up if Neighbors is on YouTube because that's how interested I am.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Neighbors.
The 1981 one, have you seen it?
Yeah, the with Belushi and
Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
It is such a good
It's
movie.
Really, it's quirky as hell. It's creepy but funny. It's a trip.
So it was one of those movies that my parents bought at like Sam's Club on VHS when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I saw it when I was that age. And like there were moments when Dan Aykroyd's down in like the ghillie suit and he's out in the swamp looking for the car and shit.
Oh,
I had
dude.
no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, is he a monster? What is happening right here? Like there's
See,
some
that
weird
movie
things in that
really
movie.
fucking with you at that age.
That is at that age, that movie there was, and I knew that because here's the thing, it's like they come off as sociopaths. Dan Aykroyd and his wife, like
Oh yeah.
as an adult, you get it. They're just like sociopaths. But as a kid, you're like, dude, they're like fucking with this guy. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And
It
when
was
she
a
straight up
really-
tells everyone like he had his hand in my bush, and he's just like, what? I did not. Like he had no idea how to. And this is John Belushi as the straight man.
yeah.
And he did it really well. Like he's wearing glasses, he's got his hair combed over, he's clean shaven. It's a great movie, like seriously.
It is. It's kind of flown under the radar a bit.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
so worth seeing. Man.
It's one of the first movies where I ever saw anyone with like an adult remote controlled, like he had the helicopter, right? Or airplane?
A plane, yeah.
A plane? Yeah, yeah. Like I had never seen something like that before. I didn't even know things like that existed at that point. It was awesome. And he was blonde. That was a blonde Dan Aykroyd. He looked
Whoa.
strange. Yeah, he like bleached
Had
his
the,
hair.
like-
I don't know why, but his hair was completely blonde.
We could do
He
that
had
for
a
the
bunch
show
of
and
really
just do it with
sick
nothing but trouble.
leisure suits.
Oh my god, that movie with nothing but trouble. Oh my god.
That'd be great.
Awesome.
I think in April we're finally going to tackle Van Helsing and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, that's your birthday episode.
That what a gift to myself that is. I don't know.
You chose it.
I know, and it's funny because I also chose Alien and Alien or like Alien Autopsy and all that shit. As I remember thinking, like, why did I pick this Alien movie? This is the worst selection.
I will say, I
There,
think
that's-
Cranky Jacob is like one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah,
It makes me
not
laugh.
people from Australia.
Apparently not.
That's who that scathing email came from Australia.
You guys weren't that harsh on it.
Apparently this girl thought we were, but I was like, all right, calm down
And
a
then
little bit.
and then gave Tab a random super nice compliment at the end of the email. Oh, by the way, Tab, I love your voice. You're infectious to listen to. After insulting the show for like seriously 2 paragraphs, she throws that in at the end.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to soften the blow, but I'm just like, yeah, you're good. Go.
I love it.
We are gonna.
I love it because then when I finally got around to reading that email, it was like 2 days later. Tab had written like 8 paragraphs back. I was like, oh my god,
No.
That is not true. I did write a lot.
like twice as much as she wrote in. I didn't even bother replying to that one. I'm really bad with the emails. I think because of your job, you get to check the emails a lot faster. So a lot of times I don't even get the notifications because if you check it first, it pops off my phone.
Right.
You guys were positive about Fire in the Sky, though. Like, that actually made me kind of want to see that one.
It's
It's a decent movie.
And I'll tell you, after recording it, I felt bad about how, I mean, I know I was a little negative on it, but like, I actually really did like that movie. It was a drama. I was expecting more alien stuff because I hadn't seen it in so long. But once I actually remembered what it actually wasn't bad. And the ending was really sad, actually. Like when you see the T-1000, he's got that big beard and like, he's obviously, this has fucked his whole life up. That's actually really sad.
I think its biggest problem is
sounds
dated.
interesting.
It is very dated. It is very dated.
But the abduction scene is like that holds up. That part does hold up for sure.
Those pig-eyed aliens, they're creepy as hell.
Well, that happened in Texas, right?
Arkansas was
Arizona.
it? Arizona.
Okay, Arizona. Yeah.
Although the movie looks like it takes place in the Pacific Northwest. It does not look like Arizona.
They're like loggers in Arizona. And it's like, I didn't know there was a big logging industry in Arizona.
Cactus loggers.
There you go.
Yeah. And then I think that prompted...
I believe there is some logging over there by the Flagstaff and the Show Low, Arizona area.
Yeah.
What is it
I
like
could
a
be wrong.
specific kind of wood that they get out of Arizona?
I'm not sure. I've only driven through there maybe once, but
Okay.
it was heavily wooded, mountainous area.
Yeah,
Okay,
John
cool.
says also that he said it looks like an area near Flagstaff, so that sounds right. Whoa, someone got dissolved.
Was that Ragnar?
I think it was. Look at the
Kinda
clothes.
looks like.
Yeah.
Tab, how surprised were you when Sonny Bono started turning into a pod person in Troll?
I was very surprised. So
That is like the scene that freaked me out when I was little and saw it.
I was more surprised to see a sentient mushroom that sang though.
Or what
I was
about
not
like
expecting that.
hypersexualized Elaine?
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Guys, I'm gonna actually run, but it was so good hanging. Enjoy
Yes,
the rest of
thank you for
absolutely,
joining
man.
us.
Thank you. Yeah, there's never any obligation to stay. I mean, come and go as you will. It's no big deal.
I had a great time. All right, I'll see you for the cartoons.
All right,
Liz.
feel better.
Take it easy, man.
All right, thank you.
You guys should be getting Valentine's. I know they're going to be late, but they should be showing up here pretty soon. So
I got mine today, but we're only one state apart. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I was actually looking. There's supposed to be a sale for our merch, the site that does our merch, and I might buy my own like first piece of merch. I don't have any of our merch at all.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, if you haven't got to me with a size for your T-shirt, please do that because I want to get them all in bulk, and we still got some stragglers. So
Holy shit!
Super
Okay,
Ghoulies.
I'll say the special effects here are not that bad. Like the Ghoulies themselves look good, and this doesn't look horrible. I've seen much worse. You know what this actually looks like? It looks like a face-off contestant.
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Except this is in 1991, and face-off was like last year.
Yeah.
How stoked do you think Kevin McCarthy was to put that thing on his stomach?
He was probably pretty game. He seems like
Is he wearing the crown? He's wearing the crown.
Yeah, he's
He is
wearing the crown.
He's
He
king of the
looks like he's got
Ghoulies
some
now.
face prosthetics too, huh?
Yeah, he does.
God damn, we have to do 976 Evil again. That movie was so good.
We're gonna do that for an episode. I think we should do it with Black Roses and just do like a commentary episode.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Black Roses was great.
Yeah, I love
I
Black
hadn't even
Roses.
watched that until you guys mentioned it, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was
Black
awesome.
Roses?
976 Evil.
Oh, are you talking about
976
Black
Evil
Roses?
too. Yeah.
I've seen Black Roses and love that, but I hadn't seen 976 Evil until you guys talked about it, and then I was like bummed that I hadn't seen it. But end up doing it.
I need to see the second one now after the horror show did it because it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's awesome.
The second one is really bad.
I love it.
Maybe we'll have to do that for Bad Movie Night if it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's bananas.
Yeah, the way they talked about the final act, I was like, oh my god, I need to stop what I'm doing right now and go watch it.
Huh.
Like I always found that actor really annoying in Fright Night.
Oh,
But
yeah.
in 976 Evil, he had like this really tragic story arc. And it was
Yeah.
surprisingly deep where I was like, oh my God, this is actually really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
think his
some
story arc in
redemption
real life
there
is kind
for
of
me.
tragic as well.
Oh yeah. Who recommended Black Roses? Was that Tommy that
That
recommended
was
that
Tommy,
one?
yeah.
Oh man, he's got some solid recommendations. I feel like every movie that that all of you guys have recommended, like I'm not even shitting anyone. Like whenever you guys recommend movies, we have not been disappointed by anything that has been
Except for
thrown our
Ginger
way.
Dead Man.
Except, yeah, Fred. Sorry, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
My fault. Sorry. That was me.
That movie was painful.
It's a part of
Are
the
the sequels more entertaining?
Actually, they aren't as bad.
Oh, they
Ginger
aren't. Okay, they aren't as bad.
Dead Man 2.
Which one's the one? Is it?
Ginger's funny.
Which one's the one with Evil Bong?
That is Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong.
Oh, it's
That's a
not even like
separate
a
movie.
mainline series. It's like a full blown crossover.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's a whole separate series.
Oh God, series? As in, there's more of them?
Yeah, there's just Evil Bong movies, and then they join up.
Oh my God.
I have not seen any of them. I just know of their existence.
I know Tommy Chong is in those movies, or at least the first one.
That makes sense.
I kind of want to do Demonic Toys, but I also have memories that the first one is really not good.
I recently watched the first one, and that thing is a steaming pile of shit.
I remember it being like, I remember thinking the concept was really cool, and the monsters themselves are really iconic. But I remember when I watched it thinking, this is not fun. Like, this is just not a good movie. I kind of want to do the Puppet Master movies too. Those go really deep. They get into like World War II Nazi stuff.
What?
No, seriously, like the guy that made the puppets was a Nazi like scientist or something. I don't know. I haven't seen them, but
Yeah, because he created a serum that brings up the puppets, right?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, But like I know that in those movies, because I remember those are movies that I would catch on like USA Up All Night when I was a kid. And I remember some of them, like those puppets have backstories.
Yeah,
Like
well,
they're like,
a few of them are wearing Nazi uniforms.
yeah,
And
like the
then-
drill sergeant guy, right, with the
Yeah.
drill on his head.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
dude with the flamethrower arm has the helmet.
Oh man,
And then I think the most recent one, there's a werewolf guy, and he's in full regalia also.
a Nazi werewolf, huh?
Yeah.
We'll
Oh, you know
back-
Jacob's down for that.
Hell yes, I am. Except the Nazi werewolves in American Werewolf in London are like the least werewolves I've ever seen. They're more like monsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best werewolf movies. What do you guys got? Throw them my way. What do you guys got? What are your favorite werewolf movies?
Have you seen that movie Where? W-E-R?
No, I have a movie poster. My background on my computer is just a rotation of movie posters, and I have that movie poster, but I haven't seen the movie.
Very good. It's so,
Is it good?
Yeah, really dig it.
The poster is really cool. It's just this woman, like her back is turned, and there's someone above her reaching down at her.
Yeah.
I obviously don't know the context for that, but it's on my list, my short list of things that I want to watch.
That's a very good one.
I recently watched The Howling again because I could watch that like every month. I love that movie.
Have you seen Wolfen?
Yeah, long time ago. The Christopher Walken one?
Who is it?
No, who's it? Is it Christopher Walken in that one? Who's in that one?
It's
I know Gregory Hines is in that, and he's a pathologist, I think, if I remember correctly.
The white guy is someone else too. I've seen him before. Who is it? Edward James. No, hold on. Yeah, Edward James Olmos is in this movie.
Yeah,
I don't remember him being
kind
in
of
it.
like American Indian folklore.
Tom
involved.
Noonan is in that movie too.
Oh wow.
Tommy Noonan. I love that guy, but boy is he an asshole. If you watch the Monster Squad, James Tolkien is in Wolfen as well. As a character, Baldy. They love James Tolkien. Yeah, anytime they interview Tom Noonan, man, he is just such a dick, and openly so. He owns his dickishness.
Dang,
Has
Albert
anyone
Finney
seen
was
The
good.
Company of Wolves?
How
That
about,
weird, like, foreign movie?
Company of Wolves?
That's the one where I talk about the movie poster all the time. It's like a werewolf snout
Yeah,
coming
it's like
out of
a
a man's face.
Fairy tale kind of thing.
That one's insane. It's not good, but it's just there's some really weird stuff in that movie. There's like Angela Lansbury is in it as Granny, and it's supposed to be like Little Red Riding Hood, but it's not Little Red Riding Hood at all.
Yeah.
I want to see if Where is streaming anywhere. Is Where streaming anywhere that you know of?
Oh, I don't know. I actually had to order the DVD. I couldn't even find a U.S. region version. I had to order the region B.
Yeah, I'm considering getting a region-free Blu-ray player so that I can start getting stuff that's only available
Man,
overseas.
some of the images are really cool from Where.
The guy that they got to play the werewolf or whatever
Mhm.
is so crazy looking. He's perfect.
You can get it on Prime Video. It's only $3. I might just rent it and watch it on Prime Video. Man, I want Shudder to really expand their repertoire. I mean, I've gone through now and watched all the stuff that I really liked, and now I'm getting into the stuff that's like, all right, I'll give it a shot. But I need, and actually, I think I might watch Troll Hunter tonight because we watched. What did we watch by that director? Was it
Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Was by that director? Yeah, yeah. So I think I'm gonna do Troll Hunter tonight because I really want to watch that and give that another chance. I didn't make it very far last time I tried, but that was like before I watched any foreign horror movies, and now I can appreciate them a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like Troll Hunter. I thought that was awesome.
The trolls are very cool looking, and I like that take on the troll, that they're
Yeah.
like Scandinavian style. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
The Howling Wolf. We talked about Wolf. We talked about how like it's this different take on the werewolf genre. It's like a really interesting take on it. Oh man, Tab has not seen the Wolfman remake. Who's fans of the Wolfman remake here?
With
Benicio,
Del Toro?
Yeah.
that movie was awesome.
I like it, man.
Yeah. See,
I
I
know
think
everybody-
here's the thing.
everybody
All the
hated it,
monster
but-
kids that I talk to, you guys all like it. It's everyone else that doesn't seem to like this damn movie.
It's good, man. I don't know.
I loved
like
it. That the transformation scene in the asylum is like one of my favorite transformation scenes I've ever seen.
He starts telling everybody he's gonna kill. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I quote that line all the time. You're all going to die. Like that's what he says, and then he starts. Oh yeah, I love it. And they don't believe him, and then he's just like he's laughing. He's insane. Someone, I don't remember who it is. Someone really likes the Anthony Hopkins version too. That's what they say is the best part of the movie is Anthony Hopkins werewolf.
I think it might be Andrew because I know
Is it Andrew says that every time? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited
I
about
really,
that movie.
I really love Dog Soldiers too, man. I love anytime that movie's on, I'll stop and check it out.
The pack mentality. I love that movie. That movie is like wolves, like they're like actual wolves as a pack. I love it.
Yeah, and their version of the werewolf is very cool.
It's almost like I think it's a more successful version that like Underworld tried to do with like the stilted legs.
Yeah,
they did it more wolfish, and I thought that's what made it look a lot better.
The same guy did a movie called Howl that I got to see at Telluride Horror Show, and that one was good. It was werewolves on a train.
That's
so somebody gets scratched.
The train stops, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was cool.
How did the werewolves look
big
in that
werewolf.
one? Were they like the ones from Dog Soldiers, or did they look different?
They're really big. I haven't seen Dog Soldiers, but they're really big, and they also have a really interesting transformation where they kind of almost take on like a demon face as they're transforming.
Huh.
It's pretty interesting.
They have their own look for sure, but it's really cool. The movie's totally good, really good, especially if you're a fan of the werewolf genre.
Mm-hmm.
We recently had a review. Who was it? It was someone that we talked to that left us that review.
He joined Patreon and he actually went back and gave us 5 stars, but initially he only gave us 4 stars because we hadn't done a werewolf movie.
We haven't done a werewolf movie yet. And I was like, you know what? We're worthy of that. Since we haven't done a werewolf movie in a year, we didn't touch werewolves. I'm ashamed, but it's me. I stopped us from doing it.
You wanted to do Wolfman first, and since we're doing the Universal monster movies in order,
we had to wait for Wolfman first, and that unlocks the werewolf genre.
So,
and I'm going to give my whole speech. I'm giving my whole speech about how werewolves are not Wolfman, and it's 2 different entities.
Yeah. So since we've got some of the Patreon people here, we can announce our next series, right? Do you want to do that?
Next series? What do you mean?
For We Play All the Classics, we're doing another series of movies after we finish up Universal Monsters.
Did we settle on the Apes?
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
Nice.
So what do we have left? We have Wolfman and Creature. That's it, right?
And you wanted to do the Blob before we start a new series.
I do want to do the Blob. I think the Blob and the Blob remake are worthy of doing. And then we're gonna do the Planet of the Apes movies. I'm not sure how we're gonna break them up. I think the first 2 can go together because those are the Charlton Heston lines. And then after that, I think part 3 and 4 go together really well. Part 5, I hate that movie so much. It's so bad. That movie is not good. So with part 5, then I'll do after part 5. I don't know if we're gonna go into the new ones. Like I don't know if we're gonna go into the Rise of movies. They're good.
Just put it with the Tim Burton one.
Oh
yeah, God. There you go.
You know what? Yes, the worst 8 movies. Actually, that's a really good idea. The Tim Burton one, I liked it when I was younger, but again, it's a movie that I rewatched and I'm like, oh no, this movie is not good. This movie sucks actually. But it's got really great special effects. They're beautiful. Like they really nailed the ape look in that one.
Well, yeah, it's Rick Baker.
Well, yeah, and it was practical. Like the new Planet of the Apes movies do look great, but it is still obviously CGI. And even the newest one, War for the Planet of the Apes, I'll tell you, there are scenes where they look freaking real, but my mind still knows they're not real.
Yeah, John says the Tim Burton one kind of sucks. Yeah, it does.
It's not great, but the visual style of it, and like when you go into the Ape City, I mean, that's what I imagine an Ape City would look like. But the little kid ones look really bad. There's like a little kid gorilla that like catches them. Just like in the first movie, there's that little kid that catches Charlton Heston. That happens with Mark Wahlberg, and that little kid gorilla looks so bad. It's just like, what are you doing? Why did you do that? And I don't know. But yeah, Planet of the Apes will be the next. We play all the classics. Well, we're gonna go with Planet of the Apes series. Because I was trying to think, what other classic series are there that we could do?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we can get some suggestions from people once we're done with the Apes movies.
Yeah. I mean, remember, you guys all get series. I know, Skull Hottie, you submitted yours, right? Has anyone else submitted their second round? Ryan, have you submitted yours? Armando, Max?
Nope.
I mean, I've submitted some ideas, but
Yeah.
I'm still mulling it over.
Yeah, and I have everybody's schedule. So if I have like your episode scheduled, but obviously we can move that around if you need it to be moved around. So if you want to know your scheduled date ahead of time, let me know. But you can, as long as you give us a couple weeks notice, you can probably change your movie if you really decide to.
Yeah. Really, the only people we really announce it to is Patreon people anyways. So
yeah,
we usually only announce a week or the next episode. I think that's it.
Yeah.
But next week is Lewis's episode, and that's a really good one, guys. Like, that was a really fun one. He that we really liked. I think I was kind of hard on digging up the marrow, but
we liked digging up the marrow. I just don't think we necessarily liked the director, Adam. I don't want to say Wingard because it's not Adam Wingard.
It's Adam Green.
Adam Green, yeah. We didn't like him in that movie because he's kind of a jerk.
He paired it with What We Do in the Shadows, and it's like, oh, it's like the best plus the worst. It was so hard to compare the two together. But in the end, I'll say it won me over. We did watch it twice, and the second time I watched it, I enjoyed it more than I did the first time. And then The Witches after that, that's going to be a really fun one too. Autopsy of Jane Doe. That's just going to be Tab and I going fan crazy on those movies. So like, there's nothing to criticize in either of those movies. And that's going to be we're just going to love those movies.
Yeah. And then it's Wolfman, then the Jeffrey Dahmer episode. And then it's.
Yeah. What's after that?
Skull Hottie's Patreon pick will be next. Possibly Hallowed Halls with Guillermo del Toro, but it depends on if Ed is going to be available. So that one's a little up in the air as well.
Oh, we got to get Ed on the show.
Yeah.
Have you heard from him recently?
Not recently, no.
Okay. Well, that would be awesome if we could get him on the show for that. What would that be like? Devil's Backbone?
Devil's Backbone and Crimson Peak, I think.
Okay. I haven't seen either of them. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. My throat is shot. It hurts now real bad. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Guys, seriously, thank you everyone for coming in. I mean, like I said, John, I know you weren't able to come into the video, but we both had our window open. We were able to talk to you anyways. Whatever way you guys want to pop in is totally fine with us. So
yeah, definitely. And does it help if we let you guys know ahead of time? It seems like we got more people when we announced it closer to the date, but I want to do what's best for you guys. So would you prefer to know way ahead of time, or
like what movie we're doing for Bad Movie Night and stuff?
And the date too. Like,
is it really also opportunistic? Like, so how many of you just happen to be available tonight?
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. See, there we go. That's what I think it is. I really think that's the way it's going to be. Like, I really think it's just going to be like opportunistic. Like, if people are available, they'll jump in.
Right. Yeah.
Which is fine by us too, of course.
Yeah. This is an awesome turnout. So.
Seriously, Ryan and Fred and Skull Hottie and Armando, you are the 4 that have been on Twitch. Thank you, all 4 of you. Of all the you are actually the only 4 people that have been on Twitch so far.
Yeah.
So thank you, seriously. I'm trying to get that going. I know I'm not the best streamer yet. I'm still learning a lot. I did get my PlayStation 4 Pro, so I'm going to start streaming with video.
Yeah, awesome.
It actually does make the games look a lot. I played some of the time trials for Shadow of the Colossus. It actually looks a lot better. Like, I was shocked at how much better it looks. I don't even have like a 4K TV, and it looks a lot better. So, totally worth it.
Now I want to get one.
I traded in PS3, like 10 games, a PS4, and like 4 games. And I only had to pay like $100 for a PS4 Pro. So, but I gave back a lot of stuff. I did keep all my Final Fantasies though. I didn't get rid of any of those. Even though I kind of wanted to get rid of World of Final Fantasy, I kept it anyways. It was a cute game. I'll give it that. Cuteness is not necessarily what I go for, but it had its moments. Tab, actually, that's a really good one for an entry point for you. Actually, I think you would like that one. It's a very cute game. All the characters are little chibi versions. They're all like little cute versions of the monsters and stuff.
All right.
And they jump on top of each other's heads to make like bonus attacks. It's interesting.
I don't know that I need cute. It's not that I want like a cute game. I'm just a bad gamer because I don't play enough.
Final Fantasy's it's a series you could jump into. I would say then 10 is probably the one you should jump in on.
Okay.
10 is a very user-friendly game. It's a great story.
Yeah. I also found a good cross-stitch pattern of all the chocobos in the class outfits.
Yes. Good Lord. How long is that going to take to do? I bet that would take forever. And all the class outfits? How many class outfits, though?
I don't know. I can send you a link, but it's pretty cool looking.
That's cool, though. I love it. I eventually am going to get a chocobo tattoo. I just don't know which version I want yet. There's too many of them. All right. My throat is shot.
Thank you guys so much.
Are we going to put is the video going to show up on our YouTube stream? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, for anybody that has the link, and I think what we'll do is we'll make it public on our YouTube channel next month, so that the Patreon people get some exclusive stuff for a while, and then hopefully that'll encourage more people to join Patreon too, if they think it looks fun. So
perfect. It's early enough where I'm probably going to jump on Twitch and do a couple time trials if you guys are interested. But you've been hanging out with us for a while, so I don't blame you if not. At least I'll have something to put on Twitch anyway. So,
all right,
guys.
Have a good night.
Take it easy.
See you, everybody.
Bye.